Gemini, Sun, Moon, and whatever else, wherever it resonates. Let's crack you on your head. But y'all's what's next? Got some coffee on my face. What I mean? Geminis for the week of November 21st to the 28th. Where do you stand? Gemini. Oh, somebody's bringing you some truth, Geminis, that's going to scare the shit out of you. It's like you're... Oh. Listen to what people have to say this week. Listen to what comes to your heart this week. Listen to what comes to your spirit. Listen what merges with your mind. Listen what you're inquiring, what you're asking for, the answers that you get, and how grateful you'll feel. I feel the gratitude building up. Actually, it's like you know the truth to your answers. You know what I'm saying? And you know that without a doubt, you'll be way much more perfect. If you just kind of like tune your mind out and listen, kind of like sit by yourself by fire. I'm seeing wine and you know, Lifetime or wine or nothing. That's the type of mood y'all are in. And it's not bad, you know what I'm saying? Y'all observing the fact. This is y'all and y'all true Gemini. Y'all are in truth with the merging of, you know, the angel and devil both telling the truth. So when the proof comes, you start to brace yourself. I'm feeling a lot of bracing for yourselves. Spirit of gratitude. Look at that. That's all. I'm feeling a lot of bracing for yourself. I'm feeling a lot of equipped. You have the equipped mind. Oh my goodness. And then you got it. You're over equipped, and you have a tolerable mindset that has your equipment, you know, just a little bit more powerful than usual. You have an update and upgrade that's finally starting to show. So it's taking you back. I'm feeling this is Miss Prissy bitch. Or this is Miss Shore Gemini. You hear me? Hold up. And you're allowed to be prissy, so you taking it for being prissy every once in a while, and it's okay that you can take it up this time, you know. However, the solitude and like seldom see me and how like what's the highest motivation for everybody to bring up the most, you know, damage repairs, because you're feeling that there's going to be fire with ice, or there's going to be, you know, gasoline on the drawers, and it can't just be pretty panties or a nice pair of red boxers. Like, lay that thing out for me. Why gotta go through all that extra shit? You know what I mean? Okay. Broken open. And like the truth of your heart, when you're most serene and you're most honest is touched. I feel y'all being touched in a real serene, angelic way, to where you're not going to be able to change your perceptions. You know what I'm saying? So get ready to just go through the guillotine this week and go through the ringer of, you know, kind of just being not as harsh and being real repressed of your anger that you feel, because there are some mind modules and understandings that you've had within your life's latest path within the last couple of weeks or so, being that this is a weekly reading. This is for you to kind of like be aside yourself and kind of blend well with the most occasions, as far as what your angelic whispers are telling you. Like, your angelic whispers are so fucking strong and like put you back on course so deeply. Nine of Coins. It's like you have to remotely prove that, you know, you can pull yourself back to this place again, because this place for you is somewhere hard to get in. This is your solid sturdy. You know what I'm saying? This is your Venus being overreactive to it, being on point. So your Venus ain't quite precise. You know what I'm saying? It might take this Neptune retrograde return. Look. Now it comes this Neptune retrograde return to be, you know, at your highest mind, or your altertude, which means like how you feel as your ultra self, or where your ultra self brings in the surest power for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like your altertude, ALTERTUDE, not your attitude, your altitude. You know what I'm saying? You're undefinite too, so you're undefinite. You have a lot of projects that have definition and like even like criteria or nods or suggestions from others to keep pursuing. You know what I'm saying? That are very, you know, soaked, soil, flood damage projects. You know what I'm saying? What did you let into your frame of work? You know what I'm saying? How long did you stall on a project? Stalling is very strong, but you've only stalled because you've had, you know, you have it just Okay, so your distracted mind was distracted with somebody else and had a consort that kind of took you off your game as far as how your ball was going or how you was rolling. There was skee ball. I see skee ball here. You know what I'm saying? Did you aim in the right corridor, the right connection? Did you make the points? Did you beat the last high score? Because there was competing here that just took out the energy for you. So I really want to say this week is really about reflecting about who the fuck you took advantage of yourself last week and going into this week. You're not just going to play with yourself like this, and we're not just going to let you. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you have strong angelic assurances and like reawakeners and reactivators to be like, yo, you are totally turbulent on your own frequency, but I feel as though if you take away from the debate of I have the sturdiness of it, because you in this I have affirmation is fighting with yourself, and I don't know why. I have and I want. It's not necessarily I have and I can lust offer or need. You know what I'm saying? Because there is an offer of lust here that was quite fulfilling. One night stand or some type of subject brought around, or you just dealing with somebody who taunts the fact of a one night stand or having sex, but they're not really in their mind right now. And you can feel like the disconnectivity. You don't want them to go when you or get on nothing and that's not in his mind. You might be into some other shit afterwards, huh? I also feel where there's great, suspectability and opportunity in the unknown and the areas that you played with before, and your little mysterious side, wherever your, alter ego comes out, and where they, pause with each other and where they make the best journeys with each other. You and yourself have this hidden corridor, this hidden character in yourself that you need to find, because they're trying to make peace with where y'all led each other. I feel like a little bit too risky, or I'm a little too adventurous, and they jump up and bring themselves the joy whenever they feel you around. So it lets me know that there's a sacred spot in your home, or there's a sacred center in your routine that has everything really just calling you forth to be like, look, man, maybe that's not the right routine or regimen that you want to stick to. You're not too connected to this anymore because you've grown past it. And there's look who's here. There's a big observation of you're the only one here. There's a big observation of you're the only one here, and it's like you're rock and rolling with your own show. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you're calling forth the characters, you're drawing forth these new duties, and at the end of the day, you're proud of yourself. But let's be real: are you positioning yourself to be the most fulfilling? You know what I mean? The most fulfilling, the most encompass, the most practice. And then it's like practice makes perfect, You got somebody who's structuring you to live a high-powered lifestyle too, as well. Somebody who's somewhat of a mentor towards you that kind of guides you and brings you in a long way. It can vary from age too, because I see where you're being thrown off by suggestions to bring you to the over analytic. I have to sit down and chill, and then your wind down time is being presented to you as a vacation or work period integrated more into your work, or prolonged more as a longer vacation as well too. So you don't want to jeopardize that with taking yourself out of order. You know what I'm saying? Because you can take yourself out of order while making a decision that you need to split, or you need to go this way or that way, or you need to develop a new time approving plan that approves of your highest necessity, because your highest necessity ain't being brought here. And that's why you're looking at your Saturn is screaming at me, yo, help, Gemini. I mean, the voice of your direction before you took this chance was in the Neptune retrograde. I mean, in the Mercury retrograde. You know what I'm saying? You chose to sign up for something and are actually feeling the effects of Mercury's, retrograde warnings. Do not sign this lease. Do not do this contract. Don't start this job. Don't start this relationship. And with it being out of cycle for the year, I want to say predominantly with the, pre-focused dates and shit already, that is somewhere or someone that is just not going to be revamped. You know what I'm saying? That is a area or a home or a job that is just gonna be the way it is. Like what you're going through, that's what's gonna be what it is. There's no point in you going through it no longer, but that's what it is. You set the vibration because you lock it into a Mercury retrograde. That's what happens. Hell, y'all's planet, damn it. Archangels. Ooh. Archangels. Archangels, Archangels, what is the guidance for my beautiful Gemini? For this week coming up. Woo, don't save it. Don't save it. Don't be like, I savor this moment. I feel like you have just a real dull year that has more dulls than gleams. You know what I'm saying? This is your warrior year. This is for you to become combative, Gemini, and come back out and become the holster and the igniter of the holster of the angel and demon. That's what I feel strongly. You're missing your position here. Let it go. Look. Let it go. Let it go. There's only but so much that can bring changes to you, and you feel as though the changes that you brought about aren't really, self-inspired. You know what I'm saying? Like you have a co-conspirer or an actual devil who you're comfortable with, and you don't feel the angelic necessity in your house. You don't feel the tranquility that you've built up, or you don't feel the legacy that is going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, you've really built off high power self-attunement, and like good for you, but the I'm telling you, this Mercury retrograde signature or whatever you started is totally debunked and false as something that is prolonged or has the longevity to it. It's just not going to happen anymore. It's just not going to be the way that you wanted to stand, and then it's time for you to just let whatever dissolve. I don't want to take this let it go part as being, excusably ignorant and be like, fuck everything. Let shit fall down, you know what I'm saying? Let everything go because it's not time for you to be out of focus yet. But it is time for you to get ready for, acid surgical heartstrings and chakra movements. So your chakra is connected to this too. I want to say your viewers chakra, your sacral root, third eye, or crown. This is who you are in this spot, in this environment, in this relationship. Please know to be a relationship. Toxic waste.